I'd like to start things out by saying that I do not usually make videos like this ever. I think this is noteworthy because it shows just how important this topic is to me, that I'd vary my entire video making procedures just to satisfy a video for this topic. So basically, a few days ago, I was at a Tim Hortons with a few of my friends. It was like 9 at night and we were talking about things that were on our mind. We were talking about different aspects of who we were and how we thought and just how important certain things were to us. Eventually, we got into the topic of fear and being afraid to do things, and this is where the subject of the comfort zone came into play. What is the comfort zone? You've heard it 1,000 times. Well, basically, the comfort zone is a psychological state where you are comfortable in doing what you're doing. It's a psychological state where you can just cruise right through life because you know everything that's going to happen and you're certain of everything. I believe that the comfort zone is kind of a trap in some way. It collects you together and it keeps you there. It keeps you in this place where you are just comfortable. And believe me, there's nothing wrong with being comfortable. It's just that if you let this get to your head and if you let this become your life, that is when it becomes a problem. You've heard this many times, people being afraid to step out of the comfort zone. Well, what exactly does this mean? This means that you want to do something, you want to achieve something that is out of the ordinary of your daily life. You want to get to something, you have a goal that you want to reach that does not satisfy your daily, everyday comfort zone life. You want to achieve something that's out there, you want to achieve something that's new to you. You want to achieve something new, but you can't because trying to achieve this will require you to step out of the zone that you're comfortable in. It'll require you to try something new, and believe me, there are a lot of people out there who are afraid of trying new things. It's just a common thing for humans. It's what makes us human. That comfort of being in a certain situation where we know what's going to happen and we know what we have to expect and we know just what we're going to do and what we have to do. So when that time comes when we have to step out, what do some people do? Some people stay behind and they try not to achieve what they really want when really all they need is a little bit of a push in the direction outside of the comfort zone. You hear it all the time, basically the best way to get out of the comfort zone is to just do it and to just do things, because once you get out of that comfort zone, your comfort zone expands to fit whatever it is you did that expanded you out of the comfort zone. But, you know, it is very difficult sometimes to do that. It's very hard to just say, hey, I'm gonna do something new today and go out there and do it. It doesn't come like that, you know? I found out that if you want to break out of the comfort zone, you basically need to do 3 things to start yourself off. First is to identify who you are, how you're living your life, the way that you're going throughout your daily life. Identify how life is ultimately for you. Identify everything that's going on around you, that you're comfortable with, everything that's normal in your life. Second is most likely the easiest thing, and that is to identify what it is you actually want, because sometimes you could be trapped in a situation where you're just feeling an itch to get out there and do something, but you just have no idea what you really want to do. And once you finally get out there, you're just trapped in an entirely different zone where you're lost and you don't know what's going on. Identifying exactly what you want will also allow you to set better goals for yourself going forward that'll ultimately result in more efficiency because you know exactly what it is you're chasing. Number 3 is trying to identify exactly what it is you need to do to try to achieve those goals, and this could be the easiest thing to think of, but not necessarily the easiest thing to get started on. Look, at the end of the day, it's going to take courage to get what you want. And if you really want something that's out of your comfort zone, you're just gonna have to go for it. Sure, there are little shortcuts and little tidbits that you can make to try and shorten that way to your ultimate goal, but still, the ultimate goal, if it lies out of your comfort zone, will be something that you need to reach out for. A very small portion of things in life come to you, so when there is something that you do want, you're gonna have to work for yourself to try to achieve that. You're going to have to be brave, because ultimately, everyone has to go through this. Some people talk about self-control being the ability to control what you do when you're out in public, but I think self-control also lies with not only what you're limiting yourself to doing, but also to what you're forcing yourself to be doing. It takes self-control and it takes courage to actually get out there and chase what you want to achieve, no matter the potential consequences. Because really, whenever we're afraid to step out of the comfort zone and try to achieve something, what are we afraid of? We're afraid of the consequences. We're afraid of what people will think of us. We're afraid of all the things that are just inside of our heads. We're afraid of the possibilities of something, when really, the possibility is there, but the guarantee isn't. I was talking to some of my friends earlier about this, and I was giving them the same cliche advice that I'm giving you, because let's face it, the stuff that I'm telling you guys, You've probably heard it before. You've probably heard it from 1,000 other YouTubers before, because everyone basically has the same advice. My friend told me, yeah, we already know that. Why are you saying this? We already know. We've already established that. And the response that I gave was, if we all had a multivac-like computer where if we have a problem, we just type it up and we get an instant answer that'll guarantee success, that seems inhuman to me, because if we have an answering machine where we just get everything handed down to us, where's the experience? Where's the life experience? Where's going out and trying to achieve your goals for yourself? Where's facing fear and adversity to try and get what you want? Where is the human experience? Because ultimately, those experiences of fear and regret and triumph, those are all what make us human. It's what separates us from machines and animals. We have the free will to try to get what we want, and we have the free will to try to achieve what we want. We have the free will to stay in our comfort zone if we choose to. We have the free will to branch out and expand on who we are and expand on what we go for. At the end of the day, if you are afraid of the potential social backlash, just remember, you are living for you. You most likely want to achieve something that will benefit your happiness. Because happiness doesn't slap you in the face. You have to go out there and achieve what you want. If you want something, you have to try and go get it. Rarely does life hand you things that make you happy. Happiness is something you work towards. It's something you need to hustle to try and find. It's not gonna come running out to you. You're gonna have to run after it. Breaking out of the comfort zone is very scary, but the experiences are what make us human. The fear, the anxiety, the feeling of success when we finally achieve what we want, whether or not we succeeded or we failed, that is what makes us human. Once you branch out and you finally try to achieve what it is you ultimately want to achieve, you'll walk out of there smiling. You'll be walking out with a big smile on your face and a lot of experience under your belt, because you know that you were good enough and you bested your comfort zone. This video was made to try and support some of the people who are having a bit of difficulty trying to break out of that comfort zone and break free and step into who they really are. Because ultimately, everyone needs to go through these experiences, and everyone will go through these experiences, because ultimately, that's what makes us human.